Like you can get a commitment letter from a lender, but it might have conditions on it that may not really be, releasing contingency for you. You may still have a contingency that you cannot close this loan.
Right. Yeah, there should be no contingencies in the commitment that are beyond your ability to satisfy.
Right.
They need a pay stub. Sometimes you'll see some minor things like that. But if you get a commitment that's subject to the appraisal, that's not really
Right.
a commitment,
That's
right?
Right.
Because that's out of your control.
Right.
So I think that's critical, is to not only get a commitment, but a commitment free of conditions that are beyond your ability to satisfy.
So one of the things, so first of all, let's frame the rest of them. There's inspection contingencies.
Yep.
This is where, as you're making the offer on the home, what are you doing when you're either waiving or changing that?
So basically, there's a lot of different variations. In the older regime, you'd have offers that were contingent on a satisfactory home inspection within 7 or 10 days of the offer.
So time period.
And so, it would give the buyer the ability to have a professional inspector come out and look at it and see if there's any problems. If it needs a new roof, it needs a new furnace, the buyer could say, you know what, I'm not going to move forward and get their $1,000 or $5,000 deposit back in the offer. Now you're seeing a lot of variations of those where they might say inspection for informational purposes only. All right, well, what does that really mean, right? A lot of times, I hate to say it, these contingencies will be worded that can be ambiguous, and the seller might read it one way, the buyer might read it another. So sometimes we'll see that as we review offers. But what we're seeing also is that in offers, a lot of buyers are putting a little bit more money down, where maybe 10 years ago they might put $1,000 down at the offer, and you could almost risk that a little bit, right? But now I'm seeing offers where they're putting maybe $5,000 down at the offer stage.
There's an earnest money deposit,
and that money's at risk. So if you put down $5,000 and you say inspection for informational purposes only, you're not getting that $5,000 back.